Hello, hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a good day. It's a nice day. It's a little muggy out. Um, it's a nice day. It's a good day. It's always a good day. It's a good day when you make it a good day. Okay. I have no idea where we left off. I think we're moving to the next section, but I'm done. What you want, Halson?
For a while, after the Shadow Curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. Perhaps the Shadow Druids were right in their own twisted way.
Me captions.
If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature. Look around us. You will not have to search for long to see exactly what I mean. That poor girl, Yenna. This city will devour her as sure as any wild predator would do. Be it through malice or just neglect. Her fate will be sealed by this place. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far. Perhaps. But small injustices cannot be ignored forever. We will save the world. But I wish it to be a place worth saving. At least we took Yenna in off the streets. But there are many more out there.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see this city again. Much less to smell it. The
That's
harbor
all.
safe
Holy
house I
shit.
spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even
Yeah,
thought.
I didn't even realize
Her
I gave
mind
myself
is
that all.
twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Care about none of this. This is what I want to talk to people.
Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you. Gorion's ward.
Oh,
One of
that's how you
Baldur's
pronounce
Gate's
that.
great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They
It's like
burned
about the
away
hero
their
from the
own
first two
darkness with
games.
their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you.
Looks like there's some talking that needs to get done anyway, so let's knock out that. Some exposition while we're in the third bit. And you, I can't tell you.
Are we ready for the road once more?
That's so wild that I can't tell you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. I did, though I don't often speak of it. So many seem to think they know the whole story already. I find it a pity to correct them. We can speak of old battles later. Our plate is piled high with catastrophes enough for the present, huh? It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I guess I can't tell her.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Yes.
That's a heavy weight. I know you can carry it, but it's heavy all the same. You are so much more than your parents. You're more than the affliction that wants to consume you. You are my friend. And you get to choose your destiny. Choose well, all right? Please. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work, guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
I promise I'm not worried about her.
You are a mortal child of Baal. Be careful with whom you share that fact. I hear many of your kind have met premature ends.
What happened with his face?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child. The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion. Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I choose.
The way she says, she's like, become death incarnate.
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days. I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells. A pulse-born. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show. You should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette? You know, I didn't realize you and I were so alike. I felt paralyzed to do anything about Cazador for so many decades. I gave up on myself. I gave up on any hope of escape.
I've only played the Dark
after a
Urge once
few
evil, and I never played it again
flashes.
good, so I've never seen any of this good dialogue with
Controls you
any
in much the same way.
of these characters.
I don't know how you could beat him.
This whole playthrough was like
But I
basically
do
brand
know
new, like a
this.
brand new game for me.
You must try. The half-life of a mind-addled slave is worse than death. Don't become his. I wouldn't live another century as one for all the moonstones in Evereska.
I did tell Will already. But he can also tell me about
Always
his
good to
past.
talk, my friend. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? Then you know loyalty, and you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, Older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
As I'll never
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures.
I wish they actually showed it. I wish when they did the memory thing, they actually showed you the memories.
A dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky.
It's like Shadow Hearts did.
A gust of wind, and a dragon's
Damn, I failed the religion check with that too.
in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis.
That don't sound pleasant.
Choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world.
I think his is honestly going to be probably the first origin that I play.
Never shake her.
Because I really want to see if Mizora does,
He returned
like, say
to
more
an
things.
unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I understand.
I mean, it's done, isn't it?
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? No one knows better than I do the deep shadows haunting Baldur's Gate. But I also know you can find the light if you know where to look. And this I promise, you can always look to me.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to.
And yeah, in the first two games, the main character is a ball spawn. So it's actually really funny that they thought that this was going to be secret. Like him being the character. And originally, the Dark Urge was supposed to be the only character. Like, I guess he probably would have been custom, but still would have only had the Dark Urge, like the haunted background. But apparently, people were like, it's too violent. Some things are a little too violent, so they just gave you the tab where it didn't have any of that and made you just more like a random person that also got picked up and mind flayed.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
She won't.
A Baal spawn? Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. But with Baal, that's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. You should be careful. Very, very careful. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
You wish to consult me?
Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, with a memory and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
Elgor, Doktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite.
Ecstatically so.
It makes my heart race. You must. Yours is a heritage of murder. It cannot be ignored or evaded.
I love the way the
Either
armors
kill
shine.
or be killed. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance.
I love the detail in this game.
Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. It is already living up to the legend. I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Life was crueler to him than death. It is no great wonder that he found his strength in Merkel. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize. It is a sharp mind that feels sympathy for one who suffers unnecessarily, not a soft heart. I saw strength in Ketheric that had been diluted by pain, but I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust. A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been aesthetic. This was a warning against heresy. I was not content with the warning, though. I intended to wage war on their insolent god and the rest of its followers, even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls. Their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. It is never safe to point out my shortcomings, Iblith. But in this instance, you are correct. Moonrise is the site of my greatest failure. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. Perhaps I deserved what came after the welcome as well. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table, Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them. Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still, his hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself. I deserved it. I was passive, weak, proud. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities, mostly.
I read
Those who
chat
refused to
sometimes, but I've
convert.
been having a lot of trouble with bots
Then
lately,
there was
so
you,
I
and now
don't
there is freedom.
always read them.
Soon there will be vengeance. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind?
Oh, she doesn't say nothing about Halson. They never fixed that. Okay.
It would have been better for us had she embraced Shah and claimed the power of the goddess. But it is better for Shadowheart to be free of that poisonous influence. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value. But it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave.
Of a Dark Urge character, yeah. I've played through like three times already now.
And while you live, you'll be enslaved to your appetites and hungers. We all feed on something.
I've done
And
one
if we have
Dark
the
Urge,
courage of
Embrace
it,
the
we will
Urge.
fight for it.
I did a multiplayer run,
Astarion is not
and then
only
I
bound to
did
his needs
my
and
first
desires,
playthrough.
he is still bound to something more powerful.
And then, of course, I've
His
started a few
master. He
playthroughs and
will
then
only be
not gone
free
anywhere
when
with them.
Cazador is dead. And that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. There is a fanaticism in the lol
Oh yeah, no, it's
lends
great.
itself to
I got
chaos.
my best friend into it,
They turn
and
their
she loves
blades
it
on
too.
one another as readily as on outsiders. The Gith have stricter hierarchies and stronger commitment to a single cause. Some, like Lae'zel, question that cause. But even so,
Even
she
if you
retains the
specifically
discipline of
try
the
to
training.
play it the same way multiple times, the way that the dice roll and the choices that get made, or not noticed, or some options that don't even pick up, the game will always be different. I've found things and seen scenes and fights in here in this playthrough that I've never seen in any of my other playthroughs.
The wizard? No. Their mastery of the weave is commendable, but they are poor conversationalists. In my experience, they do not usually live long enough to make the effort of befriending them worthwhile. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks to that orb between his ribs. I suspect it is only a matter of time before he goes up in smoke. I will reserve my social graces for those who might live long enough to appreciate them. He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he'd bound himself to a devil. Will doesn't just have blood and dirt on his hands. He has stains on his soul. Those last more than a lifetime. It is as it should be. Purity of soul and deed will not help us to survive the Absolute. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devils. I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlak does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that. She is intelligent, strong, and capable as both a leader and a fighter. An impressive woman. It is a shame that she devotes all of her talents and experience to the futile cause of the Harpers. Their devotion to preserving balance is pathetic. It is precisely because they are perceived as good that they are so dangerous. Their intentions do more harm to the world than any warmonger could.
And then, pretty sure that's all I need to talk to. That's about it.
One with the weave.
It does look like I got everybody.
No time to rest.
I know there's enemies around both sides. Might want to split the party. Starring. Also. No, just here. I upload my videos to YouTube though after.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Yeah, I'll go this way. Jahara, you can like fly, so what are you even doing?
To be wanted.
You mean target is too far? It's fly. You're flying. Yeah, I work. I wish I could be a streamer full time. So now,
Let's get going.
Well, what now, sir? We go check his place. Perhaps we'll take a
I'm in
closer
PA.
look here, then move on to the flop house. Tell them!
I'm just waiting.
I wish your bitch ass would have turned around, but okay. Can I do something here? No. Ah. What else? Alright.
This is my
They mostly work. They're getting jumped anyway. Get ganked!
2 steps at a time.
There's blood in the air. This way.
Listen!
Insulted him to death.
Villainous prick!
Onward.
That's all the distance of fly she gets? That's disgusting.
What about this?
That's nothing. That's terrible. Whatever. Isn't there another guy up there? Thought there was. Oh, I wonder if they're not getting the HP up because they're like shapeshifted. Like maybe if they're in their real form, they'll actually get HP, like the HP buff. I guess now I can discover that theory. Haha, that is what it is. Haha, you stupid bitches. Haha. Your greatest strength is also your greatest weakness.
is no failure.
Oh, that's wild. Why would you let me? Why would you pretend? Yeah. Sure.
Fuck yes. In position.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I was like, wait. It looked like the Starion could go again. I mean, you could get there. You just didn't want to. Oh no, not UK, PA, Pennsylvania.
Oak Father, harden my heart. No time to spare.
I was like, he should be able to walk right through him, but okay, I guess not. I guess that's. Oh,
Still on my feet.
that don't look like a slip. Huh? No.
Survival is all that matters.
I'm screaming with the ragdoll physics while she's.
With haste.
It's funny. That was crazy.
That might be worth a little bonus.
It's so fun. They have Oathbreaker Night Boots, but then they don't do anything. But I send them to camp anyway because they're cool.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Logan. A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Anything of use?
I'm trying. Well, there's a chest over there anyway, so that's fine.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Without much success based on evidence.
At least not one, not. I'm sorry, you had a scroll of Wall of Stone and you still. Let me know. There is a chest here, but I don't even remember it being worth it. A potion.
Keep a blade close.
He's supposed to be resistant to poison, but that shit never fucking works. Star.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
He could get it. Never mind.
Traps. How considerate.
Right, for like 61 gold. This wasn't shit turbo.
No one stopped me yet.
Oh, because we just like busted the fuck out of there. Okay. Oh, down here again?
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Something over there.
Watch your back.
Excuse me? That was super disrespectful, Astarion.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
When you go and then pull things like that. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. What is this bullshit? Are you something special? No. I don't know why you're glowing. I feel like that's like the third time I've gotten that necklace. I've gotten other necklaces of augmentation. Maybe they were rings instead. What is well
Pride of the gate.
Oh, he's got that.
Call and I answer.
Oh, yeah, she's still she's resonance build, so she's staying in bed. We're just gonna stay there. We're just gonna stay. On all the ways, I'm not even dealing with that right now.
Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
Yeah, you think?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Everything's already disarmed, but I'm gonna disarm it anyway. Ooh, nat 20.
Traps. How considerate. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Ooh, I'm the fuck up. Get that agate.
Salutations.
A long way to go.
Thought I saw somebody win, and then didn't get rid of it.
Where am I needed?
Eager for battle.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
I guess I should be fine to walk through this.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
You sure had the strength to fucking do all that.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Are you telling me that I can't use it because I didn't perceive it? Because I definitely saw it. I can't.
A trap there. Plant your feet with care.
That's wild. And there's corpses to show. So let's check the corpses. Oh, there was more up here. I feel like the statue is something.
Still breathing, despite everything. Decapitated, but still warm. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
Why the hell is it Lae'zel that you picked?
You picked the wrong side, cock.
Slice them! Slice them now!
Can you get up there? No. You're not gonna do it? So you jump up in? What disadvantage do you... Oh. There's gonna be one stunter. His name is Blood Sconcher.
Simple enough.
Was it?
Bald owns this.
And then you walked into the water, so now I can't even shoot them with lightning. Thank you.
Close ranks.
That's actually really great. Now I know they were scared to see this big bitch come fucking running at them like that, like a charging dash of wind.
No time to waste.
I would have shit myself. Why did you have to get in there? That's crazy. She really just threw a potion down at her feet like that. And slipped. Just mark. I'm just gonna knock him out anyway.
On the move.
Nature shall be defended at any cost.
Will it? Will it?
Have to keep going.
Yeah, that motherfucker got mad HP. We're gonna focus on like one at a time.
Your command.
Oh, she don't have Long Strider. Somehow I missed her with that. Okay.
Taking up position.
I'm gonna have to cast that on her. It'll cost a spell slot if I cast that in battle.
Victory is assured.
Let me strike.
One can't always be a gentleman. Rook to queen 6.
Can't lightning because everybody's fucking standing there.
Blood comes easy these days. I'm coming for you.
How do you not? Really? Because of that? Is that really it? And you know what? Yeah, y'all really would have died.
Forever dauntless.
Wow, why did you walk that way instead of the other way, Lae'zel? That's crazy. Because I don't even have to fight that if I just knock him the fuck out. Damn, this thing has far range for fucking provocation. Huh? That sucks.
Let's end this.
That was funny, I just saw Lae'zel over there. I don't want to waste attacks on this fucking wolf. Because they don't even need to fucking kill it if I just kill him.
Swords meet sorcery.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Were you not supposed to roll a survivor saving throws? Like, is that not what that works? Thank you.
forever dauntless. Two steps at a time.
My blood.
I must not stop. Oh, Father, give me your strength.
Swift and lethal. Taste my fury.
Are we for real?
Need to stay focused.
Now y'all are just prolonging this shit. Go poke her.
My victims await. I seek an advantage.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild. A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others. Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
I know she stays with Naru.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Make it stronger because it's a mall, but like.
Never a dull moment.
You got anything? Ain't you got anything? No. Oh, real quick before I forget.
Lost in thought.
Mintara. I don't have it either.
Looking ahead.
I needed that.
Give me this fucking grenade.
Already feeling better.
Precious little Bal, babe.
You know, I didn't want to talk to you. Oh, because I gotta go back to what you told me. Evidence? It's for that Stillmaker. What is a star?
Keep your
Oh, the
distance
star's
now.
daggers. It's good. I guess I'm holding Shannon. That's not even a really good whole person. He's fine.
What to do?
I could use it. And rather use the firebolt and fireball. Decisions, decisions. Is that something? Is that ingredient? No, it's a shield. Oh, that's funny. I feel like I found that before, but there's no point to using that, so it immediately went to my camp chest. Doing right here. What's ha? What's ha?
That's curious.
How delicious.
I honestly do not know if I've ever been back here or not. I have been back here before. Okay. One. Send these to me so that I can divide them to the right
Where
person.
am I?
So,
What's going on?
Don't burn
what boots
yourself.
do you got, Lady Lovely? She never dashes. She's getting those.
All right. What now?
Want to dance?
Bone spike boots, bone spike garb, disbreaker helm, displacement clothes. We will see how those work.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I'm gonna save that for one specific spot. What does this do? Oh, yeah. That's literally all that was in that. Another one. Smuggler's Cove, but then you ain't got shit in none of these barrels? Lame. I mean, the bone spike boots weren't bad. Those are good. Really? You can't just grab it?
Speak?
Ooh, no. Music got really epic for just walking around. I know there's a path I can go up. Maybe back further. Might be back further.
Open up.
Oh. Well, that was good. You all suck. Give me a fucking shovel. Oh, that's the way down there. Okay. Because what you're not about to do is make me a fool by walking up there to just jump another step.
Please, if you could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people. Our
Fascinating. Still, you won't help us, but we sent the children in. Outraged.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from...
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend, Lord Gortash,
That's because
approves
the
of.
news that's being
And he's
reported
very
at the other
selective.
side.
At the Gazette's print house. Though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
We don't need your kind.
bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder. Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
Never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. Stelmane's dead! Read all about it! Front page material.
Surprised Will don't have nothing to say about that.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
Where the fuck is the devil's feet? Ow. Okay. It's later. Getting past the gate. I can get past the gate. I kind of want to see if I can actually walk through the gate. Because I think I may have done the right things that allow me to do that. Also, Will, why don't you have anything to say about Stelmane's death? Excuse me.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir, sir! Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed. Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
Something's on my mind.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher.
I've never seen that.
Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steel Watch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling. The Steel Watch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Okay, so maybe that's not that spot. Oh well.
Something over there.
Where? I didn't see it pop up on the map. The key? I didn't see them. I didn't see what they pointed at. I guess it could have been the key, but it's not like I really need that.
Do you think we've done
Just fuck them guards.
Worms Crossing. This place has been a haven.
Safe. Real quick, I'll be right back.
Seems hard to imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
It's got private rooms, music, and
Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy. Tragically unacknowledged by the ungrateful herd.
I'd probably break his nose.
Sounds familiar.
Teresa's caress isn't just about letting.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
It will when you've met the drought.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
What a moment. I've got work for someone.
Righty.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Somebody finally does have something to say.
I'm starting.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
I'm inclined to agree.
Why does one's crossing have so few lodgings? Need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
That definitely sounds like Karlach's voice actor.
Sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
The tiefling with Will's hair.
Something over there.
Just want somewhere warm and safe.
I found so many victims for cousin.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. Maybe the circus?
We should return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
They can turn into mist now. I'm not the only one with new...
Oh shit, because of the fucking... What's it called? Minthara's shit. Ha ha ha, fuck. Ah. Is there another upstairs? Yeah.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. There's blood near the bed. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
No, it had to be Nerulno.
Regards you lifelessly.
Theon, go
Because Minthara has the bow out.
murdered by my son.
A son who spills his own mother's blood is fated to spill plenty more.
Baldur. Dwarf, like me, dresses in red. Seeking answers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Let's move. Always at your side.
And all round pleasant folks.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Flophouse. It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! 10 other people, and none of them has sticky fingers.
They'll just end up at my camp, so it's not like I will lose out that much.
God of the oppressed.
Amorous passions.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Kinder, sympathetic. Better at cooperating.
My love.
They can also make people more protective, guarded, paranoid,
Look at you.
and jealous.
Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I got kicked out.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real
Librarian does this thing with her whip on her falls and...
Let me do partial rest. Oh, this bitch.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over his mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
As you should.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing. You are nothing.
Then you wouldn't have came to me.
I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Proud of you, Lae'zel.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another.
Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all.
May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Go on then.
No.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. I apologize. I didn't mean to burden you with my woes. You have enough to worry about.
As your eyes blink shut, you fall into the deepest slumber of your life. A quietness so vast it feels almost like death.
Give a fuck about you, Emperor. You betraying ass bitch. We're still not even level 11 yet. Ugh.
Well, hello.
At least things have stayed interesting. Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
I feel like there's probably another scene to see, so I'm gonna do another partial list before I start reapplying all my buffs and summoning everybody again.
Also has roots. Exactly.
I'll see.
never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You're too modest. I wager you
Oh,
don't
is this
even
him
know
admitting
how
how he has feelings for me? I gotta tell Gale.
But
Gale's gonna be like, no.
I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Gale, body and soul. His scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent. And perhaps someday, his participation. Some treat their relationships like a walled garden. Tidy, tamed, cut off from the world. That is their right, but it is not for me. I do as nature does, and let my heart run wild. Desire flourishes wherever it finds purchase. It has its place, but it is not for me. The wolf mates for life, but the bear roams free and partners as its instinct dictates. I need to stay true to my nature, and you to yours. Perhaps you are like me, or perhaps not. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
I know Gale's not one that's okay with it.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Shut up, I got things to talk to you about.
What, like a child? I'm not sure I consider myself father material. Plus, our current lifestyle isn't exactly what I'd call settled. Share? You're not a loaf of bread to be divvied up at supper time. What we had meant something to you. Call me selfish or old-fashioned, but I cannot agree to that. Either we dedicate ourselves to one another, or this ends here. Very well. Let's not speak of this again. Given my condition, I'm not sure it's
overreaction
wise
much.
to invite undue stress upon myself.
Crying. Sorry, Halson, it's a no.
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. I cannot blame them. It is understandable why someone would want to keep you all to themselves. Even if it is not my way. I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still.
Gale made his choice, and I'm choosing you.
I could not have
What?
forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed. In either case, I will remain by your side for whatever you need of me. Until the very end.
That should be good for now.
At what age do you think it is right to set a child upon mortal combat?
The moment it can hold a blade. It may even test its resilience against some common poisons while it is still in the womb.
Skvar. We do not willfully risk our young until they are of 13 years. No point wasting battle flesh before it's primed.
If you have gold...
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Ugh. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Way off.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Faerun you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Faerun slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 fingers.
Damn right I do.
Ugh.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 fingers met a match.
Yeah, ugly skin color.
The new kingpin?
Yellow. It's like sick
Muscle,
yellow.
that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
What are these ones?
Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Even though I also don't know if it's a he or she. Even though they are kind of a pain in the ass, the reason why they are the way that they are is because they actually worked really hard in the Celestial Realm and did like predicted that where are you going? Zariel was gonna fall and become an archdevil, and they were right. And I think something with being disillusioned because of that they decided that they just weren't gonna like be serious about it anymore. I don't. Technically, I think you were supposed to come here first, but the moment you arrive, they're like, flop house, flop house, flop house, go to the flop house. So, and they even prepare you by giving you a scroll to speak with dead.
For you, I'd recommend.
Let's see, too. Okay.
To feel her fingers.
What's she have a key for if there's not even like a chest in here? The 5 scans into the petals. I got a bunch of stuff. Let's organize. Figured that key would be something for here, but I guess not.
I can do better. I must.
Clear some of them out.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her...
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Unfortunately, in my multiplayer playthrough, I threw the Neurona at her, and it killed both of them.
You still have time to surrender.
Everybody else got to move first.
Enemies abound. I see, at once.
consider my hackles raised.
Battle favors the fearless. Creator, destroyer.
Gale goes after, okay.
Got to concentrate. On my way.
I think I could go another round.
On your command. A wise move.
Ain't even got nothing worth having.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Who? Oh, yes, Jara. I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant. Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are sane. Time dances on in sequence. The winding path of time evens and becomes straight. With a quiet head, you can once again hear the song of the birds and the wind in the grass. You pluck a flower, and it does not bleed.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is your is correct.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
He said, be gone.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power. ancient, and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you? An horrendous deal. Imagine the crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me, and for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our
Just using you the way you use me.
The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust.
Oh my god, shut up. Jesus, he's just talking.
Really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
One devil for another.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delight.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Look, Jaresa's caress isn't just about wetting with the whistle. It's dancing, tenor, dreams.
300 HP.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Man, your business.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit?
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think, you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
You're not 20.
All right, all right. Just don't hurt
I need
me.
a better chair.
The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to... But there's more. Smoke powder. Inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. All right, I'll go. But if I'm found hanging in my cell, it'll be on your conscience.
It won't. I didn't try to blow up children.
This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your reckoners off.
To the heart was that one. Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. You won't come out of this alive without him. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that?
I'd recommend...
That permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
Dantelons is up those
I haven't the
stairs.
faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
That was definitely a bug piece of dialogue. One, she's no longer with Shar, and two, she don't have a love interest. Surprised there was nothing. Well, that's where I'm going to stop anyway, so... Almost there. So we're going to stop here. Clear out your saves. Alright. That is it for this section of Street. When we come back, we probably should be making it into the lower city. So there isn't too many things left to do here. But until next time, make sure you follow the YouTube. Like, share, support. I appreciate all my subscribers and followers across my various platforms that I have. You're the only reasons that I keep growing, because you keep liking and sharing and stuff. So YouTube is where it's at. The future videos that go from the streams. So yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Blazing Dragon Gaming. So until next time, stay safe and keep on gaming. Bye!